All right, so I've gone to our content, and right now I am in the culminating activity, and I am going to just take an overview of everything that we're going to cover in the culminating. There is no exam in this course. It is a culminating project. And I went to the CA, putting it all out there, a little tab, which you will see starting on Friday. I'm going to use the full screen mode because it's going to be easier to look at this. All right, so here are all the things that we are going to do during our culminating. And I have the due dates on here too. Each one of these items has its own page, which gives you more details about it. So the very first thing we're going to do is choose a theme. So a theme is, and we'll go to the page, and then we're going to go full screen on it. So a theme is a social issue that you care deeply about. So it can be any type of social issue, but first and foremost, it must be relevant to you personally. So if you're not interested in the issue, you're not going to be able to cover it properly. So what is a social issue? Can be anything related to people in a society, something that affects a group of people, not an individual. So it can't be the fact that you don't know what to wear every morning. It's got to be something that can be applied across the board and can be significant to people, with far-reaching effects to one society or group of people or the larger world. It could be relevant to more than one society with common threads running, and quite often it is. The issue is something that people are concerned about or care about. An issue for our purpose needs to be something that has become serious enough for the larger community to be studying. So you use this test, you will be able to ask the following questions for your topic. This issue affects more than one person and has aspects common to other societies. This issue is being discussed, studied, considered by those with the ability to discuss and study it, medical agencies, governments, that kind of thing, and recognized as an issue by reputable sources. So the UN, CMA, etc. This issue is not easily solvable. There are complicated problems associated with it. It could be political, social, or economic. This issue can be deconstructed and analyzed using logical reasoning and factual or scientific evidence, and it can be framed as a question. So here are a few examples. Artificial intelligence, using drones, the Internet of Things, climate change, racism in Canada, very big right now, poverty, healthcare, education, fracking, factory farming, water, all those kinds of things. And here are some links, United Nations link, Take Part, World Wildlife Fund, Canada's Action on Climate Change, etc., etc. So you're going to choose your social theme and submit it here. So you're going to put your name here and your social theme, and then you'll see it down here. If you don't see it down here, please try again. Maybe you didn't press submit. All right, so that's choosing your theme. The next thing you're going to do is create an inquiry question. So the question that you are going to be creating is basically your thesis statement, but you are not doing a thesis statement. This is an inquiry question instead of a thesis statement. This question will guide your entire essay. It will guide your research. In your research, if your research does not answer your question, it is irrelevant. So it is extremely important to fashion an appropriate question. So you are going to post your question on the appropriate discussion forum. All right, so you're going to watch this little video to give you more information about your question. Your question will be an inquiry. This means that your question does not have a yes or no answer. It will not be what, when, where, or how, because those are reports. It will be a why question. A good question is an invitation to think. It comes from genuine curiosity. It comes from confusion about the world. It invites deep thinking and deep feelings and leads to more questions. So that is the first part of your culminating, and that's what we're doing right now. Let's go to the discussion, and I will show you where to post your question. All right, so here's the discussion area where you're going to post your question. You're going to post your question in the appropriate discussion area based on your topic. So if it's a question regarding climate change, food sources, GMOs, you're going to put it in this discussion. So you click environmental questions and you start a new thread here. You can just put your basic topic here and then type in your question and then post that. Once you've done that, you're going to help other students refine their question. You can see we have the various topics: human rights, environmental, mental health, animal welfare, lifestyle questions, and social structures, community and global issues. Okay, so that is the beginning of our culminating project.